Hey guys, it's Jeremy. I'm back on the Church Mag Minecraft server and told you I'd get this done. Used a common chicken AFK farm as well as a little bit different AFK farm for the cows. I don't like the one that I had before. I'd have to climb up and feed them if I wanted to. This one will let me feed them from underneath, and so it's much less obstacle that way. In fact, we do have stairs here, but let me actually cover them up. If you want to see the top end, that's the circuitry. And if we come over here, that's where the cows are. The circuitry's underneath here, but basically it's pretty simple aspect of things. Just a typical cow farm. Got all the wheat in there, probably end up getting more of that. So this is done, and this is how the sidewall is going to look. But I told you I want to get this roof done, and I wanted to get the walls done, as well as, if we have time, come over here and do that side as well. And the way I'm thinking about doing it, I'm not 100% sure. We'll eventually have little steps down to go to other places over here, but we'll leave this as is for now. And I don't know if I think I'm just going to leave this narrow here as it transitions from like gravel and dirt to eventually getting into a very designed room. So I think that's how I'm going to leave it for now. But I don't want to worry about going downstairs yet. I don't want to worry about this eventually expanding that way. So for now, I'm just going to treat it as a single room, and eventually it'll expand into other stuff. Until that point, let's kind of treat this walls and the ceiling. The ceiling, I have so much nether rack. I have so much nether bricks, and I was thinking, let's just make all of the ceilings everywhere we go, both the tunnel. My one room up there will have obviously a ton of nether rack, nether brick. But then also just all the rooms, including this area, have nether brick half slabs. Obviously, these sections that have all the iron, I'm just going to leave it as iron. But everywhere else, I want to actually kind of set up that process. So let's see, we got some there. Let's make a bunch more. And the reason I'm doing this, if you notice, oops, I guess I should actually craft it. So one of the reasons I'm doing all of this is because if you look in here, there's a ton of nether rack there. And if you come over here, there's a ton of nether rack there, or nether brick. And then if you actually go into the nether, where we have our gold farm that we're trying to create, it's like 5 or 6 chests full of nether brick. Not nether rack, which eventually gets smelted down, but it's nether brick that's already been created. So I have so much. Essentially, that's what all of my design work is going to be from now on. It's going to incorporate something like that. Now we do have we have that. Let me see, maybe I should also fill that in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fill that in. So 1 second, let me go get some more stuff. Kind of wanting just to empty this as much as possible, because the more I empty this, the more I can then just sort that in there, because I'd like to actually pare that down a little bit, but as we go along, we go along. And I think it just adds to the whole feel of trying to be the Bruce Wayne of the server, so we'll see. I just do that and that and that. This is actually part of the design. I'm just going to leave it because it is going to get covered up. And then if we do this, there. Excellent. And I promise we'll get a little bit of design going so that it looks better. But for now, this is how we'll leave it. So let's go ahead and take all the ceiling out. And here in a minute, we'll have to feed the cows, because I think there's only like 4 in there right now, and I want to get that up to at least 20 or more. At times when I really am going all out leather, I probably will end up with a couple hundred entities in there. But it's so hard to do that I'm going to have to just do it in small chunks. So we'll see whenever lag actually starts to build up, especially with OBS on, because OBS takes a lot of resources. So if OBS is open and there's a lot of lag, I'll trim it down and kill some of the extras in there. Alright, so as we're going along, I also, if you notice, I raised this. It was, I think, only to here. The ceiling was actually there. I raised it one already, and I'm raising it a second one. It just gives a little bit more room for the design. And then whenever I created this, I was kind of thrown off by, oh, that's literally right there. So this will help with that design as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I might actually just dig up one and put another rack so it has a little bit of view. I'm not 100% sure there. And as I always say, I'm not the design guy. I just like kind of creating the stuff, and then if you guys have better design ideas, show them off to me. Create them yourself and just give me a video response, or at least screenshots, just to let me see what to do. The fact that I'm doing design work today is a rare occasion, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, now the best way to do this, I found, is to actually just go like this. And I will admit, I'm one of those people that I hate losing resources. And so I'm going to just collect all these inside there. I do want to do a little bit something different. I did have the fence gate up on here, and that was more for convenience than anything. So I'm going to leave the gate there, but I don't plan on making that my main way to get in there, because I needed the cows obviously for the farms, but I don't need them anymore. Alright, looks like I don't have carpets. So let's just do it this way. Oh, come now. There we go. So do that, throw that back in there. And the idea is, obviously, you can just jump over the fences with this. So it'll be a little bit easier to get in there, grab all that stone, but as well as it's going to just make it possible for me not to worry about losing any of the cows. Alright, so I think I got it all. Come on. So that way I don't have to worry about losing any of the cows, don't have to worry about losing any of the chickens. For those that hate the symmetry, ooh, wow. This one's a little off. Oh well. Doesn't bug me. I'm the one that has to look at it all the time, so I'm okay with that. Alright, so now that we got all of this done, let's go get the resources. And I don't know why this bugs me so much, because I got enough resources. But I guess it's always just a matter of, well, you could have had it, so good job being wasteful. Alright, so there's that. I'm interested just to see how all this ties in well. The biggest reason that I love the idea of doing another rack on the ground or on the ceiling instead of the ground, because I could easily have done it just on the ground as well, is it makes it so dark, and I don't want the ceiling to be a focal point at all. So that's why I plan on just using this everywhere, and that way your eyes will actually divert from the ceiling, because the point of this place is not to look up at the ceiling, it's to look at everything else. And so whenever you see the nether rack over here, you're not really looking at it. You'll focus a little bit on this, you'll focus a little bit on that, but the focus will really be right here in the actual room of the process. So I do love that. I also wonder the transition here, if I should have a netherrack stairs there or not. I'm not sure. Alright, finished, tied it all in together, it looks nice. I know it's covering that a little bit, but that's not a big deal. Those pieces of granite eventually will be gone and replaced by signs, because those cows are simply sitting there breeding, and that's the whole point of that. And then also I did put that there. It looks nice. I do like how it ties into that process. So I like that. Now the question is what do we do about the walls? The walls are going to be a tricky thing. And this is going to have to really feed into the design. Oh, I have a shovel right there. Because I want to make sure this is probably going to be what the design looks like the whole time we use this. Let's see, can I get over there? I'm going to have to take all of you out, aren't I? Alright. Because I want this. I guess I just need to replace that, don't I? Alright, so we'll put that there, and there. And then that and that. Alright, excellent. So the question is what is this going to look like? I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so we're going 4 high. It needs to be designed as 4 high. I do really like some symmetry in my process, but I also like the minimalist approach too. So I think that both of those aspects have to be in the design when I do this. I'm just not sure exactly what that would be. So let's take it out. It also has to be something that I can fairly readily get. So certain colors are out. Obviously clay is completely out right now. Sand, I'm sort of wary about using sand and sandstone because then I have to go far distances away, farm it, and then not only farm it, but when I do farm it, I'm going to have to re-landscape the whole place. So I'm wary about doing that. What if I use stone? What would go with stone? Let me go check, see what I got. You don't want to use the iron. Granite, no. I really want this to be cave-like, so I don't want to do organic stuff. It just looks too rough. I could do this. How about that? Sand gravel. Could do that. What would go good with half slabs? I don't want. That's on the floor. That's on the ceiling. I don't want to do that. Definitely not quartz. Not soul sand. Not glass. I could do wool, but how about ice? I could always easily farm ice. Yeah, let's try ice. I'm gonna have to get a lot more though. Before I do that, let's turn all this into half slabs. Alright, so let's try that. I need to make a incinerator, but for now I'm just gonna do this. But I eventually want to have like a chest over here that maybe it'll be on this wall that I can just dump a bunch of stuff in. It goes into a hopper and then either burns up, or maybe not burns up, but cactus or something that just kind of instantly kills it. Might make that on an upcoming episode. Alright, so I don't want to do design work. That's going to look ugly for me. So what if I did... Oops. Now if I use ice, I have to make sure the torches are far enough away. The lava obviously has to be far enough. Thankfully both of those are in the center. Is that going to be enough? I think that'll be enough to bridge the gap. So let's try this. I think I'm going to have to change that. Let's just change it for now. Yeah, I'm going to have to change that real quick. So if it's a stone background, and ice. I like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I really like that. Oh yes. Alright, so I gotta get rid of all this then. Put regular stone behind it. Then those I don't have to worry about because they're high enough. Yep. So this one I'll have to change, and I'll have to change those. Actually, I might as well just change those because I guess if you look up just enough, you can see that. So let's do that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and change all these. I don't know what you can and cannot see, but there's no reason to just waste time since I'm already doing it. Alright, so let's try that. Alright. Oop. And this. Anything melting? Oh, what's melting it? Oh, what's melting it? Oh, shoot. Is it too hot with the torches? Oh, crud. It needs so much light, but I can't have it too close. We might have to have a custom lighting in the ceiling, guys. If you guys have any suggestions, obviously that's going to be too close. This will be too close. If you guys have any suggestions, I actually might put a lot of light down there. So I'm going to have to thin that out a little bit. But I might put some light down there. Yeah, mobs are probably going to start spawning into here. I wonder, I know glowstone gives off heat, so that melts it. I wonder about the light from the water temples. Does that give off any heat? I'm going to have to try it out and see what happens when I do that. Alright, so let me see. I'm coming in from the room over here. So eventually there'll be a room over there. I'm coming in here. Oh, yes. I love that. I might even be able to break it up. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Ah, that's right. It's off by 1. I could always just like put a line down the middle if I really wanted to. What do you guys think? Should I put a line down the middle, break it up, or just leave it as is? Again, I want to be minimalistic about it, so I don't want to go too crazy. And obviously, with that being one off, that's going to probably drive some of you guys insane, but that's okay. I'm not pushing that back. That was a pain in the butt to make. Surprisingly, though, first time for both of these, it worked. So I really like that. I think that's a keeper. So now, how far away is this? 3 blocks? So it must need to be 3 blocks away to not burn anything. That'll be tough. Alright, so now, let's see, I want to get all this done. I'm not even sure where I'm at right now, what time. If I get over 30 but under an hour, I'll be happy. And then I'm going to have to make sure the lighting is good. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, there. Wow. You guys are probably going to hate the fact that it's not going to be centered on this as well, but that's okay. Such is life. So we'll need some more nether bricks, some more slabs. And just so you guys know, I am planning on thinning out the cows. So I know there's a lot there right now. I had a lot there because I really needed to make sure I had enough for the actual setup for the auto spawners. So now that I have them, I want to make sure they're there because it's going to be my safeguard of, oops, I lost some more. But for now, I'm happy with where it's at. Wait, did I go way high here? I did. Just stick this back. All right, so this is where the fence is going to go. And then I want at least 2 rows to walk around it. And then a wall that I have to dig out. So let me quickly do this off camera because I don't know how much of this is boring. I don't know how much of this I want to talk through. I'm been sick, guys, so the talking is, I'm sure, not helpful for my throat. So give me a second, I'll come right back. All right, we are finished. I'm going to do the big reveal. Now keep in mind, this is not the final design. So for all you asymmetry people, you're going to flip your lid a little bit. It's okay, breathe. We're going to be expanding more. This is just a temporary setup for now. So let's go. All right, so I put on the backs. I put on that. Put on some walls there. Finish the ceiling. And this is the full design. I really like this, guys. Really like this design, which means I'm going to have to do a lot more farming for this stuff, which means it'll take some time to get there. But we have a couple of snow biomes. I wish that we had compressed ice, and then I wouldn't have to worry about the lighting at all. I could just do whatever I wanted, but we don't have one of those biomes yet. So I'm kind of stuck with what it is right now. That's all right, though. So I need to see if I can get better lighting for the ceiling as far as the water temple lighting. If that doesn't work, then we'll just kind of have to deal with it like this, which means if and when we do expand this, we'll have to make sure that this next pen here, I think we're going to do sheep, we're going to do pigs. What else do we have? We have horses, but I want to kind of just make a stable up top for that. I'm not really worried about that. And any of the other guys that are on here on Minecraft, if you guys want to do stable, that would be excellent. We do need a stable. Maybe over by the iron farm, we could have a stable somewhere in between that and the Italian houses. That'd be really cool. So anyways, this is the design. This is AFK completely. In fact, this is continuously going. The cows, I need to feed wheat as I go along. So that's still kind of a manual process. I am thinking about every time I press this button that this will actually be gone. And it'll kick up some redstone where all I have to do is step up and go in and do that. Because I don't like that this is sticking out. So I actually think I'm going to change this in a little bit. These signs are for the water whenever I break that. But for now, I love what it looks like. And we'll kind of see how things go in a little bit. I'm not 100% sure how this is going to work, though. No, I think it'll be okay. Sorry, I was thinking cows are going to spill over as soon as I take that out, but they're not. It's going to be all right. So I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. What are your thoughts on this? How could you improve the design? What do you think about putting stone slabs either in the middle or on the ends for both sides? Whatever I do, I'm going to do all over the place. So when this hall eventually gets taken out, I'm going to just cut that out. I'm probably going to take this whole wall out completely and just make this one big cow, sheep, chicken and pig farm. We'll see how it goes. And then eventually we're going to go down so that we can get to the squid farm over there. So yeah, we got several more things we need to do in this. I know that I'm more than past done on this. So thanks guys for watching. Leave comments and I'll see you next time. See ya. Oh, look at that. See ya. Bye.